Hey, what's going on, everybody out there in Rocket Lads? Everyone who's tuned in, welcome. We got a huge match tonight. Cannot wait to get into this. You know what it is? It is a Sunday. Well, it is not. It's a Monday night. We got a consolation round final. This is Rocket. Oh, yeah. With me, as always, is our buddy Lego. What's up, Lego?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. As you can hear, I'm clearly stoked. I'm excited for this match. You got a huge game here. BBBG, one of the top two teams all the way through this thing, showing us just a little bit of a crinkle in their plans and armor last match, facing a team like 8th Protocol, which, like, let's be honest, nobody expected to be here. Top three, kind of after the round robin, looked really good in a reverse sweep against Balls of Fury. Now they're taking on one of the top two dogs. I cannot wait to see who comes out of this. What do you think?
Yeah, this is going to be a really interesting matchup. It's tough to say. Battlestar Galactica is going to have to look at to improve their play from their last series. They're going to be playing a little angry here, try to get revenge in that grand finals. But 8th Protocol trying to finish that miracle run there. So we're going to have to see what goes on here. I know I've got the two boys back there.
In your clubhouse.
They're trying to get the Rocket Lads in there. So
I'm going to give a little shout out to Tataz, or Tataz, whoever he says, HL from Hungarian. I think he says he's Hungarian. I think he's from Hungary. But welcome to the stream. We'd like to welcome everybody who jumps in. I was just chatting with you actually on the chat there, HG Gaming. Welcome to everybody. Oh, that sound effect didn't work out this time.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, welcome to everyone that's watching. Why not? I don't understand. Anyway. Yeah, so, to be clear, as we get down to, this is our second last match, which means that this is an elimination match for 8th Protocol. It's on the ropes. In fact, is it not an elimination match for whoever loses here, isn't it? It's over if you lose. Yeah, you go home. So BBBG, 8th Protocol, both on the ropes, but both with a huge opportunity to go up, play in the grand finale against Snap, Crackle, Pop, who's cruised right through and is just waiting there, rightfully so, in top position. What do you think BBBG kind of thinks coming into this match with what they saw what 8th Protocol was able to do to a team as good as Balls of Fury?
They just can't let the gas can't let the pedal off the gas. They need to keep
Don't let that
pushing.
pedal off that gas.
Don't let that pedal off that gas. Don't do it. Don't do it. So you're going to become another Balls of Fury. But, doesn't matter what kind of lead you get. Even if you're down, you just need to keep the pressure on this team, and you need to capitalize on their mistakes, right? If you get too laxative, you're going to get punished for it. So,
yeah, no, absolutely.
Look out for, yeah.
And I think, too, we didn't see a whole team effort, really, BBBG last match, and so that's why they are in the position that they're in, especially against a top team like SCP. Needed to see a whole rounded effort. Of course, we're talking about not even just Crow this time. Josh, not a great match last match. Had a couple of decent goals, and later on in the series kind of picked it up a little bit. But we could all say, and we don't get an opportunity to do this very much, that was not the kind of match that Josh Ola probably wanted to play or his team needs him to play. And he's going to have to be better tonight if they're going to see themselves through to the grand finale. Don't you agree?
Yeah, and I'll say even in that series there, Josh was still a presence. So even to be that rusty and still have enough speed, enough game sense to just really stuff the other team, it's going to be really a factor here to see if it comes all together here as they face off against 8th Protocol.
Yeah, and I think for 8th Protocol, they're such a well-rounded team right now. They got some fantastic players there, and all three of them really. But what they do really well is as they've elevated the game through the season, they don't really have much of a weak spot on that team. They kind of come at you even in all categories. And honestly, looking pretty good. I see we've already even got started here, and I didn't even jump in. Let me join that party match so we can actually do some casting here. And I think that's what you're going to see tonight from them, is that they're going to give us the whole team effort. And you've seen them there getting up right away 1-0 there a little while back.
Yeah, Crow just misses that save there. He's in a tough spot. He's just too far in front of the net here as he takes a shot on. That might go in.
Oh, a great save by Polar Bear. All right, I apologize for missing the first 1 minute of this match as I still broke down the matches. I can't always see the Twitch stream that you guys can see, so here we are anyway, and we're back at it. It's 1-0 for 8th Protocol. 3 minutes and 40 seconds into this one. remaining.
Oh!
She's up for another one. Did she not score the first goal too?
She scored the first one, and now she's scoring the second one. The pass from Spudster, beautiful off the wall, and good placement there. Crow just, it's too fast. 111. She can't really stop that one.
Wow, this team showing flashes of, not even flashes, but flashes of brilliance early on, and now here it is. It's just domination, and we'll see how Josh and Talf and Crow respond here. As Talf has an opportunity and double jump backflips. Crow follows up and can't get it. Talf's right there to pull the trigger, and he gets it. I mean, an unlikely one. Yeah.
They take it. Never leave
Polar
it.
Bear had a
Polar
good
Bear
save there.
Just doesn't get enough power on it, and it's right to Talf. He'll tap it in. Sin's not able to get up in time, and they cut the lead to 1.
Here we go. Face-off number 3 as Irite Sins wins cleanly against Talf, and it's off to the right-hand side. Crow's going to climb up the wall and get a solid clear, and all 3 members of 8th Protocol gathered there in the halfway mark. And Josh Scholl's going to push it out to the wrong person. It's Irite Sins, and she sails that one up and above the crossbar. And Polar Bear's there to clean it up, and it looks like early on here, as good as 8th Protocol is looking, BBBG a little bit stunted there. As you see Crow unsure if he's your challenger. What did you see there?
Just Crow needs to challenge. Somebody needs to challenge that ball early. Somebody needs to be on the backboard there. They're playing a lot of discombobulation, and I think Sins is throwing them off. She's jumping up in the play a lot more than normal. So they need to kind of they need to play all 3 as if they're all going to be hitting the ball. I'm just not seeing enough from Crow and Josh right now, to be honest.
So it's ball stranded there and halfway as Irite Sins tries to push it in the zone. Talf able to chip it out and around her and trying to get it out to center and can't. As
double commit.
Polar Bear is going to try and push this out, and they're going to jostle for it in the corner. Spudster with a nice little pinch to get this out, and he's got a chance at it, and in it goes, and it's 4-1
just in double
at the halfway mark of the match.
Josh and Crow. Sorry, is that better?
Yeah, that's much better. Yep.
Josh and Crow, again, just double committing in that corner. Again, I said that before, I need to see more of the both of them. They're just not clicking for some reason. And, you know, they've only had Sunday really to practice here, but they need to get it going.
And here's the first kind of large error we see is Irite Sins comes across on a ball that was clearly Spudster's, puts it off the wall and back to Crow. Polar Bear is actually there on a good rotation to make a stop, but just can't get it done.
Tough save for Polar Bear. There's still plenty of time for Battlestar to come back here. They just need to play it smart. You know, no team is perfect, and they need to capitalize on the mistakes, and they need to stop making mistakes. That's the biggest thing here. So Josh and Crow are definitely going to have to play a little bit smarter and pass to each other and tell off a little bit more here, as that's a good block.
One of the things we've seen that's really benefited 8th Protocol tonight is face-offs. Irite Sins has taken, I believe, 2 of 4 and won them both clean, one resulting in a goal. So they're really doing really well in the face-off. Josh has got a curveball here, and Sins gets up to make a save, and Polar Bear, I think, had a hand in that as well, as this comes back out to center again, and Polar Bear is going to get up to make another deflection off to the right-hand corner. Dangerous as Spudster puts it in front, and Crow can't pull the trigger.
Nice.
He does, however, get a decent demo. Spudster tries to drop it out front, and Josh Ola getting active up on the wall there. Tries to get a dunk and can't. Polar Bear with a neat little dipsy doodle around town.
Ooh, it's still good.
Everyone's back to help out.
It's still good.
It's bouncing around. And no one there to take a third or might have even been 4th shot on that one. And that's going to call no joy. Irite Sins coming in, tries to pass it off to Polar Bear for a quick shot.
Save.
Crow there to make an easy save. It looked easy, but sometimes just put everything on net. You never know, and that's going to cross far and out. The 8th Protocol really up in the pressure here. And this one's going to sail probably wide, but Polar Bear elects to get up there and keep the offensive time of possession going. Crow challenges but can't recover, and Spudster's going to put this into the corner. As Josh Scholla gets up high to get this one moving a little bit. And gets challenged.
There you go.
Gets the boom and just needs to come out front and does. There it is. Oh boy. I mean, it was a good play. And it just didn't develop. And this one's going to drop out to center. Who's there for it? Nobody.
Josh is up. That's in.
Josh Ola takes a shot, and that's going to be 4-3.
All right.
43 seconds remaining.
4-3 at 43. Josh, perfect shot. 101. That's just a hard shot, and it's just above Sins, and Polar Bear is just too far out to grab that one. That's That's perfect placement by Josh there, and he's starting to step it up along with Crow. So they just need one goal to tie this thing, and I think they can do it.
There's another.
They can do it. It's a double commit.
Yeah, there was another win face-off there for 8th Protocol, looking again really good.
Whoa.
And a shot here for Paul. He gets it! He gets it! That is goal!
He's popping off! The pass from Crow.
30 seconds remaining, and it's 4-4.
It's almost the same spot as Josh. He's learning. He's learning. He's learning. Oh my.
All right, Tal versus Sins for the face-off. Another clean win from Sins. That's 8th Protocol really dominating, but they get this pop-up afterwards on the follow-through. Usually results in a shot. Josh there again, and he can't make it happen. All right, Sins in the left-hand side. 18 seconds remaining. Pops it over Tal, but Tal gets the bump to stop her play. A little chip shot from Spudster, and Polar Bear tries to take a shot. We're going to come the other way. That's on target. Sins gets a save. 6 seconds remaining. Crow is up. Polar Bear is up. This one's going to fall. 2, 1. We are going to overtime.
Okay, there we go.
All right, we got Josh Ola versus Spudster on this one. And Josh gets a nice clean win. Off into the right-hand side, gets the dunk to try and keep the pressure going. 8th Protocol unable to move it out of the zone. That's sitting kind of high as Josh Ola is everywhere right now trying to get this done for his team. It's bouncing around. Polar Bear's right there, and he does. And that was probably the winner we should have seen in that one, I think.
Crow gets bumped there by Polar Bear, and Talf just couldn't stay back. Tough position for him. Tries to backflip, doesn't quite get it. Nobody there. But I think Josh shouldn't have gone up there. He was last man back, and going up for that ball was just not the right idea. So he's going to get punished for that.
It was awesome to see a complete game all around, and what some of the things we said we wanted to see early on, which was Josh Ola getting not more involved, but kind of being that impact on a game that we know he can be, and he was. I think we could probably still see a little bit more from Crow. It looks like he might be playing a little bit hesitant to not wanting to make those mistakes, but he does need to play at his high level and just be kind of cautious of his defensive awareness. But we got to get him moving a little faster for them to keep up. But a great game one, very entertaining. I really thought those 8th Protocol face-offs made a huge difference. What do you think?
Yeah, the difference here was Sins for sure. She stepped up this game, and it shows that she's second place in that leaderboard, only behind Polar Bear, who had 5 saves. So, the lack of shots and pressure is not missing from Battlestar. It's just making those chances count, and 8th Protocol has just saved absolutely everything.
Yeah, that's a good observation. Polar Bear kind of leading the way there. 5 saves, and we've seen a couple of them of acrobatic nature, for that matter, already up here, so that we can get going into another match here. As we're looking at game 2, game 1 falls to 8th Protocol. Had it pretty handily early on, so a great comeback opportunity, makes for good Rocket lads, but they end up BBBG falling short 1-0. As we're gonna queue up game 2 here and see what they're gonna make as far as adjustments. What do you see coming into this game? Who comes out red hot?
I think Battlestar is going to take this one. I think they've got a bit of a read on them so far. They understand that Sins is going to be that third person in now. I think it's just up to Josh here to play a little bit smarter, and I think that he's going to figure that out now. He knows all players are a danger now.
Before we see too much, give me a first goal prediction. Not from each team, one player out of all 6. First goal prediction. I'm going to go Crow.
I'm going to go Josh.
All right. And we may both be wrong, as we may both be picking the wrong team here, and we do, and Spudster it is, as 8th Protocol gets up 1-0.
Okay. Man, Crow and Josh, again, a double commit there. You got to call that off. I don't know who's calling for it, who's not calling for it. There's a problem there, and they need to figure that out if they want to win this thing, because right now, that is not going to help you get in there.
There's the Crow goal that we were looking for, and nope. And this one's going to get cleared by Spudster on an awesome opportunity for BBBG, and that one comes to amount to nothing. As Spudster's going to rip this one up off the wall, and we're probably going to see him follow with a little aerial dribble to himself here. And
there you go.
Crow gets up. Nice play by Crow there to get up and break that up as soon as he could. As this one gets cleared away from the Protocol zone. Josh Ola ripping back to try and cut inside here and see if he can mess with Polar Bear, and does, but Sins with a great follow-up. And they're going to keep the pressure on here. They need to make a save, and they can, and Polar Bear makes it 2-0. Two BBBG players in the net, I believe. Josh, Talf. And neither can make a save.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's too fast on that ball. He just missed that one. He's playing a little rusty right now, and it's not looking good for Battlestar.
Yeah, not so far. Things are going to have to change. As you said with 8th Protocol, or I was saying in the first minute while we were missing the game, or I was, they just don't have a lot of weak spots right now. They may not be the absolute grand champ, most dynamic players of this league, but across the board, they just play so well. And when we're seeing why now, Sin's going to make a save here and does. They play mechanically sound and they play safe. And I'll tell you, what early on in the season, they might have played a little bit slow. Having played them just recently, they now do everything well that they were doing before, except they do it at top speed. So BBBG finding it hard to handle, as we see here, 2-0. As this one comes out front, Sins is there to get a clear. Talf can't pull the trigger on that as it bounced out to him, kind of like a gift, and it's not going to amount to much. And it's up, and Polar Bear's going to and he can't, just off to the right-hand side. Josh Ola needs to beat Spudster, can't. It's back in the zone. And Talf with a decent challenge there. And Sins is going to put it right back into Battlestar Galactica and tries to get a shot, and Josh takes it clear. Floundering around right now, kind of back and forth. Neither one of these teams able to really establish an offensive presence for more than a second or two in the last, say, minute or so since that last goal. And a dangerous position here for Josh. Who,
takes that one away from him.
Yeah, you know what, normally we wouldn't be backing up like that, but in that situation, you know, they were in too close to make much of a good turnaround play, so hats off to Josh for keeping this within 2.
Oh, this looks dangerous.
Crow whips in the corner. This is popping up front. Yep. Oh, and Buster almost makes that. And this falls off to the right-hand side, and Polar Bear puts it back out front. Crow gets the clear. Pretty simple clear, and he follows it up. And they're going to go into the protocol zone. Crow once again right towards the net. Sins gets a nice save there. And Josh Ola tries to drop it straight down at top, and there's nothing there. And Crow pops it up over the crossbar. Josh Ola needs to nab this one and
there
done.
You go.
That was well earned. What do you think about Josh's play there in that last shift?
Well, he went up for the right time, got to it quick enough, and put it just out of the reach of Sins, and that's perfect. They need to keep that offensive pressure going. Just hammer things off the backboard and hit things off the backboard, and if Talf needs to, he'll clean up the garbage for you.
Yep, 2 minutes to go in this one, or just under, as Josh Ola wins the faceoff, but I-Right Sins comes in and clears into the zone, and just, anybody there for a shot, and this one would have been 3-1. This one's going to fall dangerously out front. Josh Ola can't get the clear. I-Right Sins and Crow. Crow gets the challenge, and Polar Bear's up to push it towards the net. And that's going to fall harmlessly down the center as Josh pushed this out in front of the protocol zone, but that's going to fly right over to the right-hand side. And no danger there. Towards the net, and there it is. It's even up at 2. Wow.
Woo! All right.
Wow.
Back to this situation. So, Battlestar, guys, maybe win this one, you know? It's a nice shot there. Perfect placement. High to the corner. It's going to be tough to stop.
I-Right Sins versus Talf. Another win there for Sins. Spudster's going to push it right out to Polar Bear. Oh, what a great challenge from I think that was Crow.
Yeah, he had to get up for that one quickly, and he did.
Yeah, perfect that was some... Yeah, you're right. Zero hesitation decision-making there, and that's what we need to see from Crow. See if he can keep that going and possibly even up this series.
Oh, that's an awkward bounce.
Let's go right there. Spudster's able to keep it out. 1 minute remaining, just under 1 minute as Spudster puts this into the zone. I-Right Sins back to get some boost. It's Polar Bear and Sins are quite a bit back. Back pass half, and Sins got a decent shot.
That's a good save.
And a backflip from Crow to make a save there. Spudster back into the zone. Polar Bear turns and puts it to center. All he's going to do is jump and jump it in, and he can't. Oh my goodness, the game was right there. Crow center. So Spudster puts it out to dangerous Josh. And it's up the bar. And Crow takes a shot, and Polar Bear's going to clear. And he's all alone, but he's not. Oh, Josh gets back with 20 seconds. Here we go. This is Rocket Labs. Crow's got to get over to make a clear. Spudster makes a challenge. He's able to by him. 1 to beat. He can't. 10 seconds. Are we going to overtime for Game 2 again? This one was anyone's. Both of these teams deserving this match. Both looking pretty good. And he's got to keep it up. Overtime it is. Wow.
Couldn't just have a 0-second goal, could we? No,
Let's adjust your mic just a little bit, buddy. We can't hear you too well.
Oh, is it?
There we go.
Doing
That's
the
better.
thing where it does that thing where it,
yeah, the thing where it does the thing is definitely doing that thing. Spudster takes it on the wall, and Crow gets a nice set. Is Josh Ola there? He is. What a great read by Polar Bear to get up before the play even developed and shut that one down. Oh, Sins had a chance at a game winner. Nobody wants to. Everything on the line here. Nobody wants to go home. Elimination match. If you're just tuning in, this is Game 2, 8th Protocol. Or if you, you can see on your screen, 8th Protocol up 1-0 in this one. Elimination match. Best of 5. Nope. 3. Or is it 5 now?
3. No, it's 5.
That's 5. What am I thinking?
It's always been 5.
It all goes so fast. It feels like a best of 3. And Spudster's going to get an easy clear here. Looked like something was going to develop, and Talf can't hold that in. We got a 2-on-1 here. And Spudster's just going to take the shot. And an excellent save as Josh Ola gets up. Now he's got a chance to work it down the left-hand side. And he's got one beat.
This isn't good.
He's got it on top. He just needs to make a little flip. And a touch. And this series is evened up at 1. Woo! Oh, man.
Look at this pop. Right over Spudster. Crow bangs it in. 116. Polar Bear, you're not saving that one, buddy. I'm sorry. And we're up 1-1. This has been pretty good.
You can hear the comms cheering from here, I'm pretty sure. Just down the hall there. They have got to be so excited with that win. What an overall better game from BBBG. Both of these teams played really well, but look at Crow. Steps up with 3 shots, 3 saves, an assist, 2 goals. Of course, Josh Ola just peppering 8th Protocol with shots at 5 for himself. What a huge difference. What did you see there that you loved from either one of these teams?
Just the offensive pressure this time, when Battlestar made it count. There's a lot of tough angles and shots, but a lot less double commits. I think there was only maybe 1 or 2 that I can remember in this game. So they really cut back on it from game 1. 8th Protocol, they had their moments, but there's a couple moments where they got bunched up, and they got scored on that as a result. So they're doing good. Sins again in that 2nd place spot. So she's clearly doing very well.
Absolutely.
The other 2 got to figure out why they're in the bottom spot. But they're doing good so far. Yeah.
And the overall speed of the game, I found, came up quite a bit there from game 1 to the point where you can see Talf there struggling to keep up. Only 30 points. Wasn't able to really actually notch any of those categories with a point or digit in any of them. But still, he had some decent blocks and some decent plays. But even at the expense of possibly having Talf lag behind, that's exactly what BBBG needs to do. Put it on their shoulders of Crow and Josh Ola. Let Talf chip in where he can. Get this game speed up to a point where even I write Sins on Polar Bear, and these guys are having trouble keeping up, and a lot of it came from those excellent non-hesitation decisions to get up arrow on a play, and stop it before it got started. So let's see if they can continue it in this one. Game 3, it's all tied up, 1 apiece. Here we go.
They say Game 3 is the most important game, and we're gonna have to see if it is.
And there was the first face-off. I write Sins is lost. And Josh Ola able to get it clean and in the zone, and they keep the pressure up. As Polar Bear tries to swing around here, picks up some boost, and tries to get it clear, and Josh Ola's going to center. Where's Crow? No. And he's going to have to burn back. Instead of burning back, though, and Josh Ola saves Crow's bacon. Instead of burning back to back post, he tries to cut in and gets burnt.
Going in the net?
No, nice save there, or just positional, really, from I Write Sins, as this is floundering around on just left of the protocol zone. Polar Bear gets a clear, and Crow's there, but it looks like Polar's going to be able to pop it over his head, but unable to get it to center. And the play almost dies there as Spudster can't pull the trigger on that one. And Polar Bear is able to get back and push this back into the Galactica zone. Josh Ola with a center. Sins whiffs on it.
There he goes.
And saved by Spudster as he pulls across. Yeah, and it's found in front. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Guy. Still waiting for goal number 1, and this one is not anymore. And once again, Polar Bear breaks the scoreboard with our Polar Bear. Polar Bear breaks the scoreboard with our first goal in Game 3.
Ah, Josh, the late flip. Yeah, he just got caught on that. He wasn't sure if he was going to shoot it behind him or in front of him, and he chose in front. He stops for just a half second. And,
so familiar territory for Battlestar Galactica, and this one falling behind early. I don't think they've led in any of these matches. And Josh just off the post, and they got to get up, put this off the backboard. And Heatseeker's able to get a very, very much needed and timely clear to keep this 1-0. Polar Bear and Spudster, Sin's rotating really well. As you can see, Sin's getting the back post there. And these guys are, except Polar Bear, rotating the wrong direction there.
Good
but
pass.
Not going to hurt them too bad. Did give up a shot, though, in that bad rotation. It remains 1-0, though. Crow's going to chip this in, and both are going to commit, and it's a good thing they got it. What were you saying there, Lego?
Crow, you need to make that one count. You need to make that one count. It's a perfect pass from Josh. You're on the perfect angle to shoot it in. You top it high. That is not going to help you unless he does it here. Oh!
Just Talf back. They got all three up there.
Oh, double commit.
Oh, no. It was a 2-on-1 against Talf, and both of them crashing each other, unable to get a shot here. As Heatseeker is going to reset and go for boost, and Polar Bear is going to put it off the crossbar. Where's Sins? Oh, just a little bit late. Had no choice as she was filling up on boost. And Crow,
double commit there, but
chip shot out to the bottom right-hand corner and let loose the balloons. It's 1-1.
Woo! Okay. I see you, Crow. I see you. 127. All right. Josh probably wanted it, but I'll let you have that. That's fine. It's fine.
At this point, I'm thinking I don't even think they care who puts it in. The janitor could kick it in. They don't care. Let's just get some points. We need this game.
just score. They get one of.
That's right. I'll have 0. I don't care. Monster says no. Don't get too comfortable. It's 2-1. 2-1 H protocol.
Nice shot. 92. Let's see. Yeah, Josh got stuck there, and then Spudster just clears that post. Perfect shot there.
Yeah, and a nice little angle on that shot. Not a difficult one for him, but not an easy one either, as you're coming in at full speed. Have to make a pretty good slice cut on that. As Talf pushes into the zone, but he elects to hang back because he sees what a great... I'm going to give a great play here to Talf, and you'll see why. Talf comes in, and rather than chasing this, clearly Crow called him off. Talf responds, gets out of the way, and an easy shot for Crow. So good team communication is my guess. What do you think?
Just 2-2 at 2:22. It's Talf's favorite number.
With that
it must be
those clock puzzles today.
I love the clock puzzles. Double commit. Yeah. No, that was good communication there, and good by Talf to just lay off of it.
Perfect. Yeah, exactly.
Good play, Talf.
That could have disrupted it quite a bit. So here we are, 2-minute mark. It's 2-2. It's tied up here. The series is tied up at 1. And Polar Bear's going to push this off nice and high. Trying to get a drop to center. Josh can't get it. Crow off his own backboard.
Out of nowhere.
And gets a nice little Harlem Globetrotter style clear there. Love it. As Sins gets up to try and make a tap down. And that's a hard angle, and she can't get a shot. But Spudster's in to push it back out to center. And Josh Rolla gets a clear, and that's on target.
That might go in.
Hit the post and out. Is anybody there? Oh, hands off the Spudster.
Keeps it in.
He gets back. And he's able to make it clear. Talf can't pull the trigger on that one. And this one gets cleared down to the 50-50 mark. And it's going to be jostled up for anybody. Josh Rolla challenges Polar Bear, and he puts it back in the zone. All right, Sins with the aerial whip. 1, 2, 3. Count them up. Nobody can hit the ball, everybody.
Somebody hit it. Come on, boys. We're going to keep this game going.
Yeah, it looks like one of those, water fountains where just the water keeps shooting up. Boop, 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 boop. It's beautiful and colorful, but it's not really doing anything.
Us?
Oh, good save. Fantastic save by Polar Bear as we move back down into the BBBG zone. Polar Bear's going to chase this one up the wall. See if he can come around and get a little shot. It's off the back post.
Gotta go up.
Someone up there. Nice. Is there, but Josh says no. I saw you coming a mile away.
This is going to be a shot opportunity.
That was not only off the post, it was off the pin of the post. And it remains 2-0. Nice little demo there. Polar Bear gets Crow. And Spudster's going to get a nice deep bang. He's going to pay and make Talf pay as he goes by. Dropping right in front. Sins. Oh! And if Polar Bear had seen that coming, he could have turned, and there was a shot right there for him. But hey, right? Shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's still
Coulda,
2-2.
coulda.
9 seconds
Oh, he
left.
might
Polar
still
bear's
do it.
up, and he could drop it right here. And yes! Go! And it is 3-2. That doesn't come through. I don't know why that's cutting out today. You know what? Okay, let's try again.
Josh, no.
Did that work?
Not like this.
What? You didn't even, I mean, I'm getting really depressed about it.
Crow keeps it up. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on.
way.
We still
No
got a game.
way.
We still got a game.
And 8th protocol goes up 2-1. Wow. Yeah, big facepalm, absolutely. Stay tuned for season 3. Just putting teams together pretty soon, and I expect, as I've got our production team talking in my ear, we will have live broadcasts of season 3 as well. Yes. September, looking like September. So stay tuned. And in the meantime, there probably will be some highlight videos and whatnot that you get. If I hope I didn't just slave chain someone to some work, but sure, we're gonna give you some highlight videos. Yeah, it's all gonna happen. So yeah, we're really looking forward to season 3. Hopefully, league gets expanded a little bit. Right now, we've got, I believe this one was 9 teams this year, was it not? Yeah, 9 teams. Hoping for 12. But there'll be lots of Rocket League action come September. So here we are in this one. 8th protocol up 2-1. BBBG on the verge of elimination if they can't win this next game. Struggling to get Talf involved, but both Crow and Josh doing everything they can here. Still a couple of misses off the backboard, a couple of post hits. What do they got to change? What can they do? And what if you're 8th protocol, Lego, how do you suppress them in this next game? Because they're going to come out hot.
You gotta hit in the net. The post is not good enough. Aim lower, aim higher. Something. You got to do something here. You've applied enough pressure. You've gotten enough chances, and you just need to convert. You need to be more accurate if you're Battlestar, and if you're 8th, you gotta watch for that, and you can't let them get those opportunities. You gotta cut off the passes. 8th won that game. Josh missed the critical save. But, you know, I don't know. If Josh makes that save, we might have a different story here. But that's the way it goes. Sometimes that high octane, you just can't get the turn on of it enough. But, yeah, Battlestar's got to put those chances to bed. Can't
and I'd like to
hanging in it.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Ooh, yeah, there you go. You got to hit that one to bed. And
Yeah, I was going to say, I'd like to see them do
Watch this.
BBG a little bit more. Nope, not going to have it. I'd like to see them do a little bit more demoing or a little bit more bumping. As it is, 8th protocol is saving everything, and their rotation has been spot on tonight. And I wonder if they can't get Talf involved on the score sheet as much, maybe they make that adjustment to try and get him to eliminate some of their top players or even one of their players from this amazing rotation. And we'll see. Oh, well, that's 1-2 up high, very high as Budster off the backboard. And Talf, had a nice idea there. Whiffs on it. So if you're just tuning in, we have, we have a Grand Champ, lots of champs, a lot of high-level players. But the cool thing about Rocket Lads is it mixes in some of the lower-level players as well. And these teams are kept very even with a good mix of skill and ability. And so you're going to see a bit of a wide range. All these teams with guys in I guess you could call it, or girls for that matter, in a mentorship program with some of these higher players.
There you go.
And Crow, that's what I called last game. He's giving it to me a game late, but Crow makes it 1-0.
Yeah, he's gotta commit here, and he's gotta make these shots count. Same with Josh. Crow and Josh have been passing to each other all night long, and just they haven't been connecting enough. So if they do that, the Battlestar's gonna have a nicer ride to bring in the series back.
It almost looked like Polar Bear there thought that was going to go wide as he kind of started making that forward momentum to keep the play going when even a jump would have made the save there. So, it all happened so fast. Easy to say from up here in the booth. But anyway, Crow is going to get this cleared out of the zone. High right sins with a good challenge. And this one's going to fall dangerous.
Come on,
Crow is there, and he is. And another one off the post. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. That has been the story of the night for not only Crow, but really all of BBBG. And Sins is going to chip this one towards the net.
It's just not enough from BBBG. You got to make that one count. That's an empty net. You've got more places than Polar.
And the style points. Full points for style going up for that one. And this one's going to... I thought it was just going to net, but Josh Dole, he's going to try and make a dribble clear and can. As I write Sins gets the dunk on him, and how Polar Bear flicks it towards the net. Josh can't save it. It's 1-1. and he is looking fantastic.
Tough just missed. Crow backflipped, and Polar Bear gets a tight shot. Josh, no boost. Doesn't look like he has any boost for that one, so it's going to be tough to save it. Yeah, it's just mechanical errors on that one. They all just kind of missed.
Dead stall, 50-50, and then another follow-up pop fly as Spudster gets this one up off the back. We're going to double touch it. Is anybody there for a shot? No. Polar Bear kind of worried about the situation. I understand they're up 2, and he elects to go back and play some D. This one's going to fall dangerously. Spudster able to clear it out of the way of Crow as he sails in to try and make this a 2-1 game.
Come on, Josh.
Nice little chip from Josh. That's going to drop off the backboard, and Polar Bear gets a clear. Wow. It is getting aerial in here. Josh Ola out to center for South. And he gets played over his head and out of the corners. Right Sins is going to follow this up, and Crow can't get the jump, and Josh saves his bacon on that one. And that's Crow able to get...
If Polar can't
able to come the other way. Oh, I thought they almost had the save. Wow.
How fast? 79? I think he took something off of it. I think he might have took something off. Yep. Ooh, just missed that. That was close. That was close. That was kind of scary. Yeah, just but you know, even than that, even though he scored, there's still a double commit there. And
yeah.
You don't want to see that too often. Sure, it ends up in a goal, but how often does that really end up in a goal, right?
Wow, you could almost say 10 times out of 10 almost. That's going the other way. That was we'll say 9 because we have to because they scored. But here we go, and they're up, and Crow gets the shot there, and it's 3-1. And this could be, with 1 minute and 46 seconds remaining here in Game 4, could be going to a Game 5. Still lots of time for H Protocol to pull this together. They're losing the neutral zone right now. They're losing those battles they were previously winning in the middle, and it's resulting in some shot opportunities is what I'm seeing here.
You wonder if maybe it's nerves of making it to the finals. You're 1 win away. You know, it's not that easy to under pressure. I just asked teams from last season. We saw what happened in Game 5. But,
yeah.
We don't want that to happen again, hopefully. But
it's a real thing. I mean, you get up a couple of games, and you know, hey, we only gotta put these guys away for 1. Oh, and Tom had a chance to make it 4. You know, we just gotta put these guys away with 1 game. That's it. It's 1 game, but that 1 game can be so hard to do. Ask anybody in Balls of Fury this year. The 3. Spudster with a nice little pass out there, and it's just going to bounce harmlessly over Talf, and you know, full credit to Josh and Crow, who probably could have cut in and made a play there, but we're trying to let Crow make that, or pardon me, Talf make that play, and unfortunately just can't get it done.
You know what? Even for that, nice stop there. That's needed. That's a good pop. It spins back. If Josh can pop this fast, that might go in.
And that's on target. Polar Bear's got to get up to make a save, and he can. And he can. Crow in to challenge Polar Bear. 54 seconds left. Spudster's getting airborne. He's going to put this and drop it out to the left-hand side.
Good save.
Yeah, Crow clears to the center. Polar Bear has a shot, and he can't pull the trigger. And there's Crow with the tap in. That's and it's 4-2. Oh, boy. We can't say
look at the time again.
But it's
look at the time again. See?
The clock is working.
It's 4-2, except it's 2-4, you know? It's reverse.
That's right. Polar Bear to take the face-off versus Josh Ola, and he gets the win and off to the left-hand side of the Galactica zone. And Spudster able to chip it up in front. Is there anybody there to take a shot? Oh, Sins had an opportunity, but a little bit late getting to the party on that one.
Ooh, just missed there.
I am so impressed with Polar Bear's play in this match, but cuts in front on that one. And he's going to try and drop it out in front. Hopefully they've reset. And we're going to go back.
Impressive.
It was impressive. Unfortunately, it was not effective.
Speed on that? Ooh, okay. All right. Hold on. What was the speed on this thing? Because that looked faster than it was going. And then he pinches it off. Spudster almost makes the save there. Just doesn't get enough power in the opposite direction. And Crow's just going to slam that home.
Don't want to overlook that. That was, while impressive play from Polar Bear, absolutely unnecessary and did nothing to help their chances. So in Game 5, they're going to have to address this because this one is over. As this one's going to fall down harmlessly to the pitch. And it is all evened up at 2. Rocket Lads
Two
fans,
game 5s in a row in the losers bracket, eh?
we're going to game 5.
This is fun. You like this? You want to do this again next season? You know?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Oh man.
Except let's have all the losers bracket to be 5 games. It is getting very dark very quickly. How about that?
Yeah, I seen.
Wow.
Polar Bear in that he played amazing. First of all, I'm not gonna take anything away from that. I thought he played outstanding early on. Really put the team on his back. A couple of great plays, created some great opportunities. But I did think that right there at the end kind of fell victim to I gotta do this myself. And that's not been how they got here, and it's not been how they've been winning tonight. They are the complete team effort. So hopefully in Game 5 here we can see Polar Bear, razzle dazzle, put that style in there, get those plays out to center like you've been doing, but don't try and do it all. Because when you eliminate players like Spudster and iWriteSins from taking shots and setting up plays, you handicap yourself in a big way.
Yeah, Sins was not involved as much, I don't think, in this game as previous games, and maybe that's Battlestar's speed catching up right now, and she's not being able to catch up to it, or maybe it's the team not getting in, letting her do enough stuff right now, because she's sitting at 58, and before she was averaging at least, I think, 200 to 400, if I can remember correctly. But right now, it doesn't look like she's being involved too much. They need to go back to that second game where they're both, or the first and third game where they're all three of them are using each other. They're playing at a consistent pace. You know, they're still rotating quite well, but there's a couple plays that, you know, maybe you just need to get them in one more time.
Here we go early on. iWriteSins, speak of the devil.
Yep.
And she has a chance for a wide open shot. And there it is. It's Polar Bear is going to tap it in. So back to a great rotation. And it all started with winning another fantastic faceoff. Polar Bear in the faceoff gets that offensive zone. And although they can't get that original shot, they cycling it to get this up to 1-0.
Crotate.
Crotato?
Rotates. Crotato chip? Crow rotates just a little wide there, so that's why that happens. He gets stuck on that post. He's not able to make it in time. But Josh, again, a little bit of a soft touch. No real power, unlike Talf over here. Hello.
Oh my goodness, I thought Talf was going to go coast to coast with that one.
Talf was passing it to Josh. He almost hit the redirect of his life.
Yeah, that would have been fantastic. Nice, powerful clear here from Polar Bear. It's going to bounce off, and Spudster's right there, but they can't get the shot. As Josh Ola able to get up and challenge early on that one. And both these teams
good bump.
Playing aggressive on the ball, but getting back real quick. They know how much this matters. This is it. This is for it. Oh, this Spudster on a beautiful aerial play, and he can't get it done. As Polar Bear is racing back to play position. Spudster challenging at the half. Gains the zone in the right-hand side, and Crow's going to tip it up. Oh, and Spudster stays with it. It's right there. Anybody. Oh, my goodness, and no shot. I don't think they thought Spudster could make that play to the corner.
No,
yeah, it looked like they both had rotated back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard to keep the faith in Game 5 of an elimination game, right? Hard to keep the faith that your buddy's going to get that pass out. Pretty tempting to just say, nope, I'm going back.
You just don't know what's going to happen, and now is the time to play it safe, but if you're 8th, but if you're Battlestar, you got to start pushing. And they're doing that a little bit here. Talf? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, boy, I would not feel very comfortable with this 1-goal lead against the likes of Crow and Josh Scholl and Talf. So,
Polar Bear. Is one miss by Polar Bear, Spudster, Sins collectively, and it should be a goal.
Oh, and this one's going to be on target here, and just off the crossbar. Polar Bear plays it out to the right-hand side as Spudster gives the chase. And he's going to try and center it back for his buddy. And does it.
Sins?
Going to try and beat Crow to it, and can't. And they're going to pay for those sins. Huh?
Yeah. Huh? That's what I'm talking about. Polar Bear. I said before, it just misses Sins. Oh, just wraps around it. I like your joke. Say it again.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
For emphasis. For emphasis. Sorry, I'm trying to do the... I'm going to leave.
Hey, see yourself out.
All right.
Take the donuts. They're stale.
Oh,
iWriteSins tries to clear this out of the left-hand side with Josh Ola there and can't get it done. That's going to be challenged and cleared. Polar Bear puts it back on net. A nice save out to the left-hand side. Josh Ola beats clear.
Oh!
Beats right over the roof, but he can't keep the play going.
Good touch.
As they're jostling for position in the neutral zone here, back and forth, and a little quick shot would have happened, but Josh Shola, nice clear. Crow and Josh kind of tangled up a little bit there and had to
He's up
reset.
for it.
And
Good save.
again, all three of them stacked on top of each other. That worked out pretty well for them.
Oh, that's a
And
good shot. There you go.
Oh, beautiful. 8 protocols all over them here. Polar Bear's going to get another banger out of the zone.
You've got to calm
See
down
if he
here.
can put this out to center. And Sins follows up, and she's on target. Spudster right there for a chip in.
Oh, what a save!
For the great play. Oh, my goodness. Sins in the corner. She tries to put it out front. Crow just stuck on the wall saying, nope, you're going to have to drive through me. A nice save there by Josh Shola. Unable to get any offensive pressure or play going at all is BBBG as Spudster keeps this one in the zone. All they can do is clear it at this point with 1 minute and 26 seconds left. They've got to be thinking, guys.
Oh, that's not good.
And
Crow's
playing
gotta get up for
very
this.
cautiously as Sins, who goes all the way back and no one even there to take that
nice.
shot. They don't want to get counter goal. They're playing it extremely careful. Let's see if this
Yeah,
works
that's the way
out
to
for them.
play it.
This could be very dangerous.
Oh, good block there.
And Spudster tries to keep it on his roof there. Polar Bear able to catch and corral this.
The bear is determined. The bear is determined. Oh!
Middle one with a minute left. A minute left with an elimination match. Woo.
Okay. All right, see you.
Oh
Couple spins.
my.
Crow just misses. Oh, how do you read that? That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Are you not entertained? Man. Crow
You could
versus
feel it from a mile away. The pressure it was building, and this is what's happening. But it's only a 1-goal lead.
That's down into the protocol zone. Spudster with a nice rotate back, cuts and gets a nice clear here. A little tap out to center. Polar Bear's there again. I think actually Spudster would have blocked that one even if he did get the shot, as he was unable to kind of stop his forward momentum and was right in the line of fire. Talf back up off the wall, and it's going to drop out.
Good save.
Ooh, nice play by Crow there. Almost nosed it under the crossbar to get that one done. 22 seconds remaining. BBBG literally playing for their Season 2 lives here.
Good block there.
Jam it back in the
Could
zone.
be
There's an
awkward.
opportunity here. Crow, Polar Bear
Crow
just
waits.
recovers. 9, 8, 7, 6.
No,
Spudster over to
the
the
double
clear.
commit.
Anybody there to challenge? Oh, Crow whiffs on the challenge. Josh
keeps it up.
They got one
It's
chance
at the
for a
backboard.
shot.
It's down.
It's over. Polar Bear, Sins, and Spudster are going to the finals. Adios to BBBG. Did we just see what we just seen, Lego?
I think we did. No Game 5 OT, though, so I'm a little disappointed. I'm going to have a talk with all these players later. But that will not complete the Cinderella story, but it'll help it along.
Oh, man, it's definitely a Cinderella story. I mean, I love this team. I love it so much. We started calling them the Mongoose Club because, they might look like, hey, not a lot of danger here, but they take down Vipers. These guys are good, and they just keep coming. They've been getting better and better and better as it goes along. They're tenacious. They're relentless, and they just slew a giant in BBBG. And might I say to them, excellent season for Balls Boost Battlestar Galactica. Fantastic season 2. Real good competitors. Played their hearts out all the way, and just coming up short in this one.
Yeah, and they had good, but just too many double commits. And they just couldn't keep the pressure on. They got pressured. They got hemmed into their own zone, and they panicked for sure. Josh, I don't know if looked himself this year. No, I'm sorry. I'm trying to say this game because he looked really good this entire year. He's being a really good team player.
Absolutely.
But this series, there was some kind of edge that was missing, I think. And Crow, again, too, just too many missed opportunities. There's a lot of passing plays from both of those players, and they just missed way too many of them. Great series, though. Great season. Second place, and you finished third now in the playoffs. It's still pretty good. So, you gotta come back stronger next season.
Yeah, so we're gonna actually try and get the winning team in here and see if we can do a little bit of a post-game interview. Now, you guys aren't used to that. We've never really done that, but something a little bit special if we can get them in. We're actually reaching out to the team now to see. I'm sure they're in the comms, congratulating each other and freaking out. We spoke to them after their defeat of Balls of Fury, and as a team, we wished them all the best. They outplayed us and they played so well, and we said, "Hey, go get them!" But they were so hyped they could barely speak. they were like, okay, what? Huh? So it was great.
After the reverse sweep, I mean.
Oh man, we were so excited for them because of that. So it'd be nice to speak with them here if we can get them in. And here we've got who is their team captain now? We've got them all in. We're going to get them to unmute.
Spudster, yeah, there you go.
Let's see if we can get these guys unmuted as they're coming in to settle down.
Our producers are having some issues here. They don't know how to Discord.
Hey, take the duct tape off their mouths. That help. Tell them to take their helmets off. Tell them to go back to their team, and we'll join them. No, we can't join them there. Oh, we could.
You have to pull me in. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell them to go back to their team, and yeah.
Silly technical difficulties. Okay.
Hey.
Bah.
Hi.
First of all, guys,
Oh boy.
congratulations! You're going to the
That was
finals
huge.
against the Snap Crackle Pop. Who's your team captain here?
Me is Spudster.
Spudster.
All right, well, let's address Spudster first. Spudster, what did you think about that series? And give us a little bit of insight on how you guys felt you played and your two teammates, how proud of them you are being in this spot.
All I'm gonna say is that Portia is a god. Quiet. I'm on stream.
Oh my
That's
god.
I
Sorry,
write
my
sin,
brother's
guys.
in the
That's I
room.
write sin, so you know.
Oh yeah, sorry. I guess we're kind
Professional
of
names,
supposed to say-
please.
Yeah, sorry.
No personal
I write
names.
sins is a god. Polar Bear, too, coming in with his insane air dribbles. Just it all comes down to the amount of work we've put in. Honestly, we've played probably 4 or 5 times a week for 2-hour stretches, just practicing comms, plays, rotations, just getting everybody used to each other. We started that from basically day one, and as you guys can see, it has paid off.
Is it really
Yeah.
that much a week?
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
paid off huge for you
okay,
guys.
whoops.
I write sins. I'll come to you, and Lego, please, if you got a question, jump in as well. Again, you know, it's great because you, as everyone knows, you've been increasing in your play, and as we've seen from the regular season on to the playoffs, you have had a bigger and a bigger impact on this team. Can you believe that you are where you are now, and how big of a role do you think it's been that you and how you fit into this team to where they are now?
Oh man. Honestly, I didn't know that we would make it here. Like we played so many really good teams. Everyone's played so well. I didn't think that we would make it here, but it happened, and that's pretty fantastic.
And a lot of that comes from that hard work you guys have put in, like Spudster had said.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, Polar Bear.
Yes.
Man, you were flying. And at the end there, tell me, I mean, you could just go up for a shot, but you were showboating. Like, I loved it.
You gotta put some style in it.
Yeah,
My training mode took over there.
At that point in time, when did you know? Like, even though it's game 5, when did you get the feeling like, hold on a minute, I'm going to start relaxing and styling out a little bit because we're going to beat these guys? Did you have is there any point in there when you thought we might be going home tonight?
Oh yeah, 100%. I thought we could go home at any point tonight. At the game 5, it happened because I could not hit the net to save my life if I was just doing a normal shot. So I was like, well, maybe I should try something a little harder to read. And I really didn't think I was even going to read it. So I just threw it off backboard, hoping my teammates could get a shot or something. And then as I started, I was like, the whole field turned white. I felt like I was in training mode with unlimited boost. And I was like, oh man.
You're in the zone. Oh, that's awesome. So before we let you guys go, how do you feel about, maybe we'll go back to our team captain, Spudster. You guys have got, actually, we'll ask you this question now. Anything you'd say, because they're probably listening, anything you want to say to BBBG, as they're probably on the Twitch now, listening to you guys and how they played this match in their season?
All I have to say is wow. Like, the amount, like, I don't know if you guys saw or not, but today in Discord, I saw they got on, I think it was like probably 12, like noon, and they played basically until this match started. And that amount of work that they put in definitely showed. You could tell that they were a lot more comfortable than they were, Saturday when they played SCP? They were a lot more comfortable, much faster. Crow was hitting stuff, so it was tough. We were definitely scared quite a few times.
Yeah, definitely a Titan to play against. So speaking of Titans, you guys move on to the grand final of Rocket Lads Season 2. You've got to face Snap, Crackle, Pop. These guys, they haven't lost a series yet. We're going to eliminate Lego from this one because he's on the team, but he gets this.
No, continue.
So how do you don't have to give us no strategies because obviously one of your opponents is on the panel here tonight, but how different is it playing Snap, Crackle, Pop, Polar Bear than playing, say, Balls of Fury or BBBG tonight, and how do you approach that?
I don't want it to be like disrespectful to any of the players that have played, but there's something about coming into a series never losing that just increases how fast and not like no bars held they're gonna play. They will just go for everything because nothing has failed for them so far. So we just have to keep our play style up the way we've been playing, keep our game, and hopefully we can make them play our game. Because if we play their game, we will get beat.
Right. Sins, how nervous are you? I don't have to give me nervous. I guess, who are you most keyed on against Snap, Crackle, Pop that you feel you got to play up to your largest potential? What kind of weapon over there are you most afraid of?
That. Well, honestly, like, I can't pick just one for all of these different reasons, because Lego's a fantastic player. Everyone sees it. He's improved. He's done so well this entire time, and I am terrified. Good thing you can't hear me right now. Wayno is like, oh man, those two together, like, holy crap. And then there's JC. He's been doing so well. He just comes out of nowhere. Like, 1 second he's nowhere to be seen, then the next right there. Like, don't underestimate anyone on that team. Like, man.
Yeah, anyone who's played them so far couldn't agree more. Hey, Lego, you're here. You wanna represent your team? You got any message of congratulations?
Well, I wanted to ask
otherwise?
first. How loud was the screaming when Polar Bear hit that shot? I want to know. It's like, there's no way you just stayed silent for that. Come on.
No, dead silent, nothing.
It was definitely loud, but it was louder when the clock hit 0.
Yeah.
Perfect.
The clock hit 0. I think we all screamed at the top of our lungs, honestly. I know I did. And when Polar hit that shot, it was probably 90% volume for me.
90.
The scream was loud enough to get my dad to come out and see what was going on. That means something, I guess.
That's awesome. So I see you guys posted a great logo up in chat today. You've totally embraced this mongoose thing, haven't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Different colors and stuff, so
Is it too late to rebrand?
Yeah, it's too late to rebrand.
For now, yeah.
but come whenever this match gets scheduled, of course, we'll let everybody who's watching know. I will be full cheering. No offense, Lego. I'm full cheering Mongoose Club on this one.
It's okay. It's okay.
But it's gonna be a fantastic match. Well, I think SCP, amazing players, gentlemen to the last man. But I do think they understand everybody loves an underdog story, and so they're gonna have to come in as big bad Snap, Crackle, Pop, and just play their game. And of course, whoever comes out of season 2, everyone's gonna be stoked, and a lot of congratulations for that team. But hey, you guys are the heroes of the night. Congratulations once again from all of us here and everybody watching on winning the Constellation Championship and on to the Grand Finals, and all the best against Snap, Crackle, Pop.
If I may say something before you guys go. Okay.
Get ready
okay,
with the
this
mute
is-
button. Get ready.
No offense to Salty and L Train from last season, but this is the Miracle Whip story version 2.0, and it's better.
There.
Ooh.
We had to bring
my.
that up again. Everyone just got over that. L Train
That's
just got
fire.
his therapy paid for, and now here we are again.
He's gonna have some
Poor
choice.
L-Train.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh
so
yeah,
we
he
don't-
has some choice words for you already.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations, guys.
Let her mute
Yeah.
the mic just in case.
All right.
yeah,
This is why we don't let
congratulations,
Robin
guys.
talk.
That was fantastic. Yeah.
Thank you.
So awesome to see these guys as hyped as they are, eh, Lego?
Oh yeah, that's great. I mean, like you got 2 game 5s in a row and you win both of them, and then Polar hits that shot to win it. Like, are you not screaming? Are you not
Yeah.
screaming?
Right? I mean, I couldn't yell too much in the mic, but we were yelling. We were pretty stoked. I mean, you couldn't ask for more from a consolation bracket final. That was fantastic. Game 5, 2 overtimes involved, or was it 3? 2? 2.
Two.
Yeah, 2. And
2.
man, just all around great competitors doing some great things, great skill level. I was excited. Cannot wait for this next one. I don't believe we have a scheduled date for the finals, do we?
No.
No, we're here and we don't. So hopefully
Yeah,
you can see if we
probably
can work
during the
this out.
weekend.
During the weekend, maybe perhaps next weekend, we will update everybody when this happens. Of course, don't miss out. We're gonna post it. You don't want to miss this game. Snap Crackle Pop versus no, they're not. Sorry, versus 8th Protocol. I gotta erase what
Hey,
I
that
was
was
gonna
played
say
Saturday.
here. Let me see. Erase the script here. So Snap Crackle Pop versus 8th Protocol. This is gonna be an absolute barn burner. Cannot wait for this game. But this was a slice tonight. Like, it was a pleasure to do this with you.
Pleasure to you. It's gonna be the last time I cast for this season. Eh?
That's right.
I have
So
to
all
go
the best
play.
to you in your game too. So, and a huge thanks to Jakutakon, always doing some awesome job on the production side for this tonight, and I'm sure everybody on the stream really appreciates it. Thanks for coming, everybody who watched, all the new subs and subscribers and whatnot. Thanks for coming. Come on back. You're going to see lots of Rocket League lads action, and we will update you in the next game. Until then, this is Lego and Phoenix, and we will see you on the pitch.
Wanna be all saints, trying hard to be someone else. All we want is please, giving no time to breathe. This is our identity. This is our identity. When we're under a somber sky, we can't help it, we're by your side. In the end, when the winter comes, we turn our backs, we can't help, we're gone.